Welcome to 2022, recorders! So, what's the plan for this year? Well, basically, do everything I did last year. So, what's the plan with cons, especially what's been going on lately with the Omicron variant? Well, I would assume that the Omicron thing is gonna die eventually. Like, you can't, call it too early that some of the Comic-Cons are gonna be canceling, which, sure, some have, but, those are just ones that are around the corner, which, shit, I don't even know what we're gonna do. Am I going to do anything different? Well, I can always get a new camera. I could get some fancy sound recording gear, which there is a couple of things I have my eye on that will help me improve the quality of my panel videos. What about doing interviews? Well, like I mentioned before, I just don't want to wing it anymore. I just don't want to do, when I do the in-person ones at Comic-Cons, I just don't want them, sure, they're always going to be, short ones, which I want them to be at least good. The thing is, whenever I'm going to do an in-person at Comic-Cons, they're never going to be 10 minutes or anything beyond that because the actors, they're just busy at their table, and that's one of the things why they're always short, because I have to sort of feel like I have to wing it, but if I do them again, I do want to be better prepared at them. I mean, I can always do them on Zoom, especially depending on the guest, but the thing is, I don't want to always do Zoom interviews. Sure, now that I have a much better setup, I can do them, but I really rather do them in person. It's like I mentioned before, one of the reasons I prefer doing them in person, they feel a little less awkward, and I like talking to the actor directly. I just don't like, say, talking in front of a camera like this, but if I have to do that, I'll just do it. It really depends on the guest, which is why I don't always do a lot of those consistently lately. So what are the big Comic-Con plans? Well, I would like to return to Power Morphicon if it happens this year. I mean, I have not done the show since 2018, or if you want to count Morphicon Express, so I have not done it since 2019, and sometimes I feel like I'm always going to get the same panel content over and over, and I would like to do new things. Sure, I would like to go to, the bigger cons, like Dragon Con, but the thing is, depending on, one of the major things that's holding me back from doing those cons is that I do have a day job, which I work full-time at, and I don't want to leave this job just anytime soon. Especially where I am with this job now, I have a really good, income, and I finally have, full-time benefits, health insurance that I really need. It's just, if I lose that job, I lose everything. I mean, sure, I could get it back, but I'll just lose everything I worked so hard to get. Well, on a final note, with everything that's going on in the world right now, safety is important, and I'm not saying super dependent on doing cons right now. I mean, sure, I would love to, but I care about my well-being and everyone around me. I don't mind if a few Comic-Cons get canceled. I feel like I'm not fully ready to get back there. I'm slowly rebuilding myself. I want to go back to the way it was for me back in 2019, where I had almost all the freedom to do all these cons, but some things just have to change. I mean, other than that, I don't really have a lot of plans this year. I mean, but who knows what's going to happen this year? I mean, there was a lot of stuff that happened in 2021 that I wasn't expecting, and I can't wait to see what this year has in store for me. Well, thank you for tuning in, recorders. Please hit that subscribe button, comment down below, give me a like, and remember, I'm on Cameo if you like a special shout out for me, and catch you next time!